Hey, I'm Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and this video is about Donuts. Donuts is a tactical two-player game from a name you might recognize, Bruno Cathala. Has illustrations from Philippe and Nourha and was published by FunForge. Let me show you how this confectionery competitive game plays. This is Donuts. Donuts comes with 4 double-sided 3x3 tiles. You can mix them up, flip them over, or just put them all together to make one larger square. There are 30 donuts total, 15 chocolate, 15 vanilla. Once you determine who the first player is, they would place a donut. So let's say I start off here with chocolate and they place a donut here. Because of the space they place a donut on, that means now that vanilla has to place somewhere along this row. They could do that. They could also do this, and as long as it's in this row. Let's say they did that. Back over here to chocolate, so they place there, which now means that vanilla has to place somewhere here.
But wait, there's more.
So now because there's a gap between 2 chocolate donuts, if vanilla has to place in this row here, sure they could place here, 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 but it behooves them to place in between those 2 chocolate donuts because there's a rule of insertion. Let's get all the laughs out now. What that means is if you place your donut in between opponent's donuts, you flip their color. So now these will flip to vanilla. And there's another rule about being in a situation where you cannot place a donut somewhere else. Let's say vanilla placed here. There's no place for chocolate to go here. So if you create a scenario where your opponent is kind of in a corner and they can't place at a place, they can't put the donut in a place that you theoretically have thought about and strategized, then they can place a donut anywhere, which means I could place this donut anywhere I want to. Now, it'd be great if I had 4 in a row still, because then I could just win. I do not. So, yeah. The rules say if nobody has won by the time all 30 donuts are on the board, then the player with the single largest orthogonal contiguous group wins. Insertion also works when you have multiple of your donuts in between another player. So this area right here, we have vanilla, blank, chocolate, vanilla. So if I were to put a chocolate in here, insertion would still work and would flip these over as well, thus creating a scenario where, well, this is 6, but this would win the game as well. So just something to keep in mind in terms of gaps, that it can also work. It's not just, hey, I put this in here and then these go. It can work for multiples, meaning you would do all of them because you have multiple, you're inserting multiple of your donuts between your opponents, so you'll flip over kind of everything. So yeah, that is Donuts. So that was Donuts. I like this game. You can really play this thing so quickly. You can just play. I've never played it where we played just one match. Like we've gone, best out of, best 3 of 5, things like that, because it plays so quickly. But it is very tactical. So if I put this donut here, and now my opponent can play here, what opportunities have I opened up to them that might not be worth the opportunities that I opened up for myself? It's not like it's an intimidating game based on how it looks or requires a lot of setup. I think about a game like chess. I like chess. I know the rules of chess. I'm not great at chess, but that's a game that gives me anxiety because I feel like whatever I set up is the person I'm playing with going to just dismantle me immediately. And it really doesn't matter. I'm used to losing a lot of games. I like to play games just for fun. I'm not really that pressed about winning. Am I going to spend all this time setting all this up and then just feeling and then just embarrass myself? And I feel like Donuts it takes out a lot of that. You're placing these donuts, you're doing the best you can do. It's just fun. I don't know. I recommend Donuts. I really had a good time with it. So that's it. I mean, just Donuts. Go nuts. It's a fun game. I dig. Anyway, that's do it for me. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe, and be blessed.